It also, I'm gonna admit, it got me a little heated, and I know Origin, you know, Origin has a tricky job,
Gonna put Jabali
but
on the map.
he hit me with a sure social media addict is gonna quit social media. You are letting the librarian inform like way too much of what you think you know about my personality. I would literally go screen time for screen time, ban for ban with almost anybody in this chat. Not including the computer, because you're just like locked in. But like everybody here is looking at the computer screen or their phone screen right now. So like I feel like you don't really have a leg to stand on that one. Unless this shit has been printed on like a wax cylinder or something like that and then placed in your gramophone. But like my screen time is like 2 hours, 40 minutes a day, and 4 to 5 times a week. That's 90 minutes to 2 hours of Slay the Spire. So we're really talking about like 15, 20 minutes while I poop, a little bit of time before bed, and that's it, man. That's it. And then people, they're like, for Origin to suggest I was addicted to social media, kind of, it blew me away a little bit. Because I literally haven't tweeted since like, I don't even know, like November 18th or something. And I think I tweeted, I heard the boxing match wasn't good. The Jabalian longbow, man. You stream 5 hours a day? Yeah, and you're here 5 hours a day with like a meme shitposting account. You pretend to be me in your driveway, bud. Brad Marchand. What are you trying to say? Like, I know you're saying words, but what do they mean to you? No, I'm not. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Taraji P. Henson. Taraji... They're gone. They've escaped. Maybe they're still here, but they're on... Oh, wait, hang on. There's a lot of TA names. Your name is not Taraji P. Henson. It is Tahine Sarah Palin family. Which I don't even know what it means. You're right, I'm baiting. I know! You know what's hard about being a streamer? And it genuinely maybe like the hardest part. God, Silk would go crazy here. When someone baits you and then they get owned, they act like they won the interaction. They're like, I was baiting. And I'm like, no, dude. I cut you down to the fucking quick. It's like, you ever see street beefs? Where somebody's like, they're gonna get into a street fight. And they got their hand. I saw one the other day. The dude was getting into a fight. And the other dude was doing some like karate stuff. Like he was in a sideway. He would look like he was in Virtua Fighter. Like he was literally two-dimensional. And he kept taking like one step forward with his hands up like this. And the other guy went into the fight overconfident. He didn't even have his hands up. He had his hands like down here. Like you're not even generating any torque, man. And he got cooked, dude. He got cooked. What does that have to do with anything? I don't know. Have you seen it? It's pretty good.
My food is gonna make
iPhone? What?
unstoppable.
We take the regen early. I do want to win day one. Actually, this is very helpful. If we could level up and maybe get like... Yeah, I'm probably not going to upgrade my scrap, if I had to guess. We can't upgrade the Jabalian longbow. I'll take the income then.
I should warn you.
What's your tolerance for seeing people get beaten up on video? Higher than average, probably. And it grows if the person in the video deserved it. Like if someone's just minding their own business and they get sucker punched, I don't want to see that. You might doubt this, but I'm not going to go out of my way to look at that. But if someone's being an a-hole in public and then a karate master just happens to be in the bar and they sit him down, but with like tolerance, they like sit him down and they're like, do you yield? Do you yield? I'm all about that for sure. 100%. Buddy, I need some items. Some haste would hit the spot here.
Just a matter of finding it.
How about some items that do something? I mean, we just rock it for now, I guess. Sure. What do? Freeze an item?
Waiting for you.
I can't sell that. You must have lost your mind. I doubt we're gonna run poison, so. This is more like upgraded scrap. That's fucking funny, dude. Okay, so the cloak is insane. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you do take it. I don't know what to say.
Your part to clean up the bazaar. Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Because there's not much point to selling it. Yeah, Adelanto would hit the spot for sure. I mean, to be straight up with you, you may just
clean up the bazaar.
I mean, you're not so bad. You might be worth holding in the bag just in case we get a slower. And I don't know, just honestly, it's just funny. I could have sold and then bought it again. Might have even been more efficient, but okay. And I'm a believer on this one because this is gonna mess with your temporary shelter. You sold it without moving it? It's a long life we got set out for us, okay? Cloak upgrade? Who's cloak out? That would be Covetous, right? I'll keep an eye out for Covetous. What, you think I sold them all? That's damn true, man. Give me temporary shelter.
Not all.
There you go. Ooh. Bang, 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 bang. Another. I really don't like the Rolling Stones. That's one of the heaters. They got a few. They've been around long enough. They better have a few heaters. But that is one of the heaters. There's no doubt about that. I can't disagree with that. You're gone. Small items cause you to gain shield. It's a lot of max health early, but I mean, scaling the Jabalian longbow. I mean, I'm all about that kind of stuff. That appeals a lot to a guy like me. Even spare change is pretty good, man.
You do see these tusks, right?
This game has my brain in a chokehold. I hear you, man. All I want to do is paint my ship red and I don't use paint. I know what you're saying. Highway skulls and bones, yes. Sticks and stones and weed and bongs. Can I just get the multicast to 3, man? Afraid not, little bro? We take... I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm alright. Temporarily was quite upset. I made it back. The regen. One regen, man. It stung. You're kind of fucking ass, dude. You gotta give me something. I don't know.
More fights. Sooner, champion.
You believe in Big Bang Theory or Pangea? Don't, come on, we gotta get this. I got family visiting, man. My parents are here. I can't be asking them 10 times a day if they believe in the Big Bang Theory or Pangea. They're gonna get me committed to a mental hospital. I'm already gonna hit it with, like, just put the blank in the bag, like, 20 times a day. What's Pangea? You're baiting me. It's like, you know, on the Earth, or our world, when the continents were all together, and then meteor happens.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know. I can already.
It's all about motivation, a new motivation. She comes round and she goes down on me, and she'll get you high like a drug for you. Do ever what you want to do, come on over you. Keep on smiling while we go through. One talk to the rhythm that divides you, and I speak to her like the rhythm to the birds. Try to drop another line and I see him through the words. Top it like a freak show, take the stage. We still got the game he plays, she said. You know what I'm talking about, man? You know what I'm talking about? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I just played against one of your pig builds. If it's this one, I apologize. Otherwise, it's like, you're welcome for the free win. Honestly, with 31, I don't know. We should scale. We should scale. I thought about taking a shitty skill. I do kind of like the conceptual of a multicast flail, and it would go crazy with Shadowed Cloak, but it's just not there yet, man. They just don't have the regulations.
Enjoy your purchase.
Silk goes crazy, but it's a little late for me to be stoked about a bronze silk.
Sad to say goodbye.
Yeah, we're looking for the Zookeeper, and I'm not talking about Kevin James.
Reuse, recycle,
That's actually pretty fucking slick, man. The Jabalian longbow has never been better.
warms my rusty circuits to see that.
Slow items. When you sell this, your leftmost slow gets a slow. When you sell this, your leftmost slow gets a second to slow. Yes.
Pat's been sitting there
Yes.
20 years.
Yes.
Waiting for you.
Yes. 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 Okay. 7 seconds to slow 2 items. Okay, so you're like, you fucking belong on the squad at the very least, which is more than I can say about this bulldozer. Are you not just like not that good? I don't think you have a long-term future on the run, brother. But here's what I'll do. I'll sell you, and then I'll buy you so that I can sell you again.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that.
This anti-shield? Yeah, but I think it's like, it's a situation, and the situation is over. No disrespect to Jersey Shore or whatever. You're actually right, man. The claw is Kino here. I'm gonna buy it. For now, I'm not gonna haste it. I'm gonna keep the haste on the longbow to put the pressure on, and then I'm gonna use the claw as just like a big bludgeon. And if we can fight the Zookeeper, we got something going on for sure.
Big for you to steal.
You could upgrade it in the next junk shop. That's so fucking true, even this adjective, man. Nice shield, bro. Unfortunately, I'm the first person in history to use the Sunderer. That's gotta sting. All dualies will pay.
You've got potential. I bet I'll see you again.
Brook is also a tool. Thank you so much. I literally forget it every time. Silver skills.
I teach, you learn.
Silver skills. It's Christmas time in the city. Ding-a-ling. Hear them ring. Well, while we're here, it's December 20th. Holy cow. We got to do a Christmas song tier list, man. I was at my daughter's Christmas concert yesterday. They were running overtime. Guess what the last song was? You'll guess instantly what the last song was when they were already 5 minutes overtime. Not Feliz Navidad. You're right, it's the 12 Days of Christmas. The 12 days, Jerry. As the last song, Jerry, the 12 Days of Christmas. It's not that long. It's only 12 days. It's not 12 days, Jerry. Because after you do a day, you do it again for every other day, Jerry. It's 12 factorial. It's like 117 days, Jerry. I'm going to take Property Mogul.
I hope we can do
Sorry, for a minute there, I lost myself. I'm going to do this, honestly. It's weird to say, but like getting one extra sellable might actually give more damage. More shield and thus more damage here. I think it's kind of cool that for like the first time in 20 years, we actually are adding new songs into the Christmas song oeuvre. Why not? I don't even know what you have, but why not?
The blood wraith broke.
I'm not talking about All I Want for Christmas Is You this time. I'm talking about like Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande. That one is, it's made it, man. It's not my favorite song, but it's made it into the Christmas playlist now. Last Christmas is back, that's true.
Coral's laughing at me.
Meet the Grams. Santa Baby is creepy.
You seem like a nice.
I don't think Santa Baby is creepy, but it does, every time I hear the song, it makes me laugh. When she goes, like when she goes, Santa Baby, there's a 54 convertible to light blue. You're like, okay, she's asking for a car for Christmas. It's a little audacious, but it's not out of the question. Then she goes, before you go, there's one last thing that I need, the deed to a platinum mine, huh? For Christmas? The deed to a platinum mine, Miss Kit? Come on. It's a little audacious, right? It's kind of an upsell from a car. At the start of the song, she's like, I'd like a fur coat. I'd like a convertible. Then at the end, she's like, fucking a real estate asset that pays dividends out annually because of the value underpinned by the precious metals contained within it. That's crazy. And how, I mean, this is getting a little cinema sins, but how would Santa even deliver that? Have you ever considered how Santa could possibly deliver a platinum? I guess it's just the deed. She already had it figured out. Fuck! Squandered the bit. I'm upgrading my shelter because the shelter will scale faster, which will then scale the crusher. And I will accept no arguments about this. That's good enough. I don't really give a hoot about you, but... Items with a high chance of upgrades. Items with a fucking... Well, actually, they were upgrades. It's just not the upgrades I'm looking for. I'm taking it. We got the cash. We got the capital. Let's give it a chance. Toasty crepes.
My people believe in peace. Boring.
It is the perfect place for shade.
Underestimate me.
You know, he was right when he said that. That's something I think about every time I'm in the streets with a heater under my dungarees. Every time I'm in that situation, I always think of that song for some reason. Wait a second, we're actually good?
Bring her about! I've got another salvo in me.
That's a gun? No, it's like one of those portable... You know, you kind of like crack the packaging a little bit, and then you put it in your pocket. Then when you put your hands in your pocket, your hands get warm. A heater. You appear to be confused. Dreams of me getting... Why did I buy this, man? I need space. Dreams of me getting shaded under a money tree. Who's the one in front of the gun, man? Because it's like, I think we have to define the normal of the gun to understand who's in front of it. That's what I've been asking for years. Good Kid, Mad City's been out for years. That's what I'm trying to understand. We got a good run, man. I got an idea for a title for you. How Bazaar. You're so 2024, even this acronym, man. That's old meta. Now, I can't disagree with what you're talking about because I think I ran it myself maybe like day one. $14 gold is kind of nice, man. And I think I could get risky with the blicky for sure. I'll use my credit card. I'll use my rewards card. Probably sell the money tree first now that I think about it, so. Small non-weapon. Dude, you don't need to be on the squad anymore. I could replace you in a heartbeat. Probably not with you. You're actually, I know you synergize with rewards card, but unfortunately both of those are bronze, so you're cooked. You're cooked and you're gone, bud. Hesper.
Are you sure?
Can you play Destiny 2 PvP? It's crazy to me that Chib's most played game on Steam last year was the first Descendant. I actually had no idea that he had even played it once. Or maybe it's his second most played game. His most played game was like lurk bait Twitch fishing, which I think you can justify as a work thing. But like the first Descendant, he was playing that for like the love of the game. It actually, I'm not gonna deny it. It kind of compromised his aura a little bit for me. That he's only like I'm starting to think he's not a real slop enjoyer, man. He streams the slop, but he doesn't play the slop in his downtime because he's not a real slop consumer. Sorry, bud. I know we're about to get a spare change, but I need space for this chocolate. I also need more health than my opponents so that the Jabalian longbow has the extra multicast.
All things in moderation.
Early Charlie, this gets a fucking. Who cares, bro? Who cares? I literally don't care. I literally don't care.
Not what
I don't care.
taste for.
I honestly don't care. When you use a non-weapon item, burn too. I don't see that doing anything, but check this out.
And that's how a master merchant makes sail.
Welcome to the squad, at least. On me, a little bit of gold. Sharpening stone. The question is, like, is the Jabalian longbow, does it have any future? I don't know. Properties are 50 HP. That's true. That's not insignificant. I'll be honest, I completely forgot about it. I'm going more income to scale this guy. The Zookeeper! Me at the video store with my aunt and uncle while they're having an argument, but I'm just looking for the newest Kevin James film. Crook me. Crook me. Crook me. That's not a crook, man. When you sell this, your leftmost burn item gets 4 burn. Okay, I don't really see that being like super relevant for us, but hey. Plus 100 max health for each weapon. Large shield items have 12 shield. Brother. I mean, to be honest with you, 200 max health, no rerolls required. I'm kind of okay with that. Why is Zookeeper good? It's part of... You have to be a nerd. You have to be very forward thinking. It's part of a medium weapon build. The Crook buffs all medium weapons. And then you got this as a medium weapon, you got this as a medium weapon. You might keep that around, you might not. But then if you get an Addle-Oddle, it'll start attacking like every 1 second. And that's the meat and potatoes of it. This game's definitely going to have NFTs, right? You ever see the locust? That's not the right word. You ever see the locus of how to minimize your suffering as an individual on planet Earth? It's a Punnett square. The left axis, worry, don't worry. The top axis, happens, doesn't happen. Now let's go through the 4 steps, okay? Worry, it happens. You suffer twice. Worry, it doesn't happen. You suffered once. Don't worry, happens. You suffered once. Don't worry, didn't happen. No suffering. With that in mind, why are we talking about a future that may not come to pass? For something as minor as a video game.
My dreams are too big for you to steal.
It doesn't matter. The game doesn't have NFTs in it. Are you against NFTs? If they add NFTs, don't play the game. You can change your behavior in response to new information. It's not as common these days as it used to be, but it's still within the realm of possibility, I swear. A buy 10 button for gumballs would go crazy. Just being able to like right click as like an automatic buy sell would be nice for sure. This game is sus as hell? Okay, then play something worse, man. It doesn't matter to me. The main thing, the principle that I try to live by is like, if you're living in the world today, you be hearing the slang that the Wu-Tang say. And if you stick with that, then as far as I'm concerned, you're cool in my books. That's damn true. I'm not doing the rest of the lyrics. It's ill-advised. I'll sharpen my stones or whatever. I mean, we rinse Shock Trooper, but cooldown's cooldown, man. Does making your way in the world today take everything you got? Some days it does, some days it doesn't. But I'll tell you, no matter what, taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. That's just, I mean, you don't have to be a scientist to know that. You always get Big Feather. Thank you for saying that, because now that, if I had said it, I would have gotten Big Feather, but now that you've said it, I'm going to get cooldown reduction.
It's all about motivation. You gotta
It's actually like maybe the funniest outcome. When this gains haste, you get a 3% crit chance on everything else. That's a pass in this house, but... Give me the fight. Unique Pygmalion. Tools heal 15. I'm assuming that's going to be like 150 to 200 max health. Slightly better shield. Reduce the cooldown of properties. Dude, okay, actually... This shit firing way more off. Because this is now locked in. The temporary shelter can't go anywhere. You gotta go industrialist.
Danger. This is
Scrap for shield, income, expensive max health. Income's great. We're doing a lot of buying and selling. Probably beats the scrap. I'll take the income. We're in this for the long haul. Pig v pig. In what?
I should warn you. I'm not like other Jabarians.
Full shielding build with a kukri that's going to gain a lot of damage. That's going to gain a moderate amount of damage. I mean, their shielding is nutty. That's pretty bad for me. But if they don't crit with the shield, times are going to be tough, man. Plus, don't forget about that 3 burn. We take. I just realized I have 3,000 shield. I'm only looking at their board and not looking at my board at all. Very nice. Very nice.
You can learn a lot from losing.
Just learned that I'm going to be a farther. The commute is going to kill me. Can we give a shout out to Yelnats? Making an effort every single day to brighten everyone's day in the Twitch chat with jokes like that. Shout out Yelnats. Look at all the plus 2s. You've earned it. This is like a lifetime achievement award. When you use a weapon, your shields gain 3 shield. First time you use a large item, shield for 300. If you have 1 weapon, your shield... Okay, this is actually pretty good. I can live with that. I'll tell you one thing for certain. Dr. Vortex ain't nothing but a peanut. Number 3 was insanely good. What was it? I don't know how to read. Three was enemy weapons. Oh, when an enemy uses a weapon, your shields get better. You do anything, bro? Or are you just like annoying? Not you in chat. I'm talking about Dr. Vortex, man. He is all cannon. You're absolutely right. Hold the ball.
Not all Jabalians are pacifists.
I think you run Weather Machine Shadowed Cloak, man. I'm gonna give it a try at least. I'm not gonna sell yet. That's a little much for a guy like me. Would you take the One Ring to Mount Doom? Honestly, like, I don't think I would be great at any of the other stuff in the Fellowship. I think I would be a pretty good ring bearer. I think I can resist the allure of the ring. I'm not going to say as much as Sam and Frodo, but better than the average Hobbit for sure. And I like an adventure from time to time, and I can walk for like a long time. I can kind of go infinite walking. Even like, I'm sure the terrain's going to be pretty rocky. Don't get me wrong. I'm not naive. Property is nice. You are a property. You can't really help me out, though.
Hello, landowner. Pleased to meet you.
Thank you for the
It's
income.
good to know who
And then get
has
sold.
beans in this
And then,
town. No one
thank
can
you for the
say
max
that
health.
wasn't a
And then get sold. That's too expensive for me. Yeah, I think I could do it. Archibald. Well, listen, we pivoted our build quite prodigiously, but let's see what we're cooking with here.
See these tusks, right?
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on
Hubris is a bad idea if you're going to be a ring bearer. Excuse me, Sam thought he had a chance with Rosie, and he was like the goated ring bearer of all time. What are you trying to say? Just the claw, please. Just the claw. Just a quick little claw. A huge shield! Claw me, bro! Claw me! Claw
Does
me!
not defeat me.
Huge.
No hard feelings, right?
That crit shield might have saved my 6% chance. Oh. Have you seen my gumball? Would you carry the ring knowing you go to the Undying Lands afterwards? I don't know if that's like a bonus or a knock, man. To be honest with you, I've never been able to figure that one out. I think it's got to be the eating contest, man. Max health helps us out, keeps us in the game. Now, here's where I need to know. Can I freeze you before you crit me? We're going to have a decent shield. You know what? I think we could send it, man. I think we could take him.
I take no pleasure in this.
He's only got 3 actives. First you build yourself up so you can survive one shot that crits. And we're basically there. We're now gonna get there. And now it's over. Like, even if you crit me, you're toast.
You'll see me again.
Believe you'll win, and you'll win.
That's really not what we wanted to see, though. This is a good build, man.
Set himself apart. We Sphinxians must work together.
Don't really care about that. It's self-scaling, but it's so minor compared to the value we get from like selling a single small item. I think industrialists must stack, right? Because we already got 10%. This takes it down 15%. Exactly what I would have wanted. It's got to be Weather Machine, man. Just because we may never run this item again. It literally gets one more burn. Wait, it gets a double freeze and a 1 extra second on the slow? I understand this scales, but like, it's got to be a diamond weather machine, man. We might never have another chance.
This world is full of noise. You must find quiet within.
An even better hardened shield. So like, here's the thing, bro. It's definitely not 2. It might be 3. Yeah, 4 is just like, I think 4 is too slow. The extra 10 damage is such a minor upgrade, even though this is going to be going like once a second. I think we're better off with that.
The bazaar is a rabid.
Dude, look at this. It's so fun to play unranked, man. No dualies. Or fewer dualies, at least.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
What about an enchantment that changes the size of your items? That would be fucking sweet. That's a great idea. I am imagining a scenario where I've taken like a medium weapon build and then enchant my medium to become small and fuck up my whole run and then get yelled at, but that might be PTSD. I mean, so I see what they're doing here. They got like an attrition poison build, but you're not like attritting. You're not attritting or poisoning, really. They're not really doing anything, man. The build doesn't do anything.
Like my crew says at the bar, another round.
You're not surviving? What are you talking about? I didn't even take... I guess I took a little bit of damage, but not much.
Eyes on the prize, huh?
I just think it's interesting to have like a build. I shouldn't be dunking on a Vanessa. They're making the pool better. You're not really my guy. We don't scale like that. We don't really want mediums, bro. I think we want like a little shield. Property Baron. I'll just fight the octopus. It's free dopamine. You ever been to Alaska before? Europe? I have. 2 times. Possibly 3 times? 2 to 3 times. For what? It's on the Disney cruise itinerary, brother. You fuck with it? Yeah, I think like in another world I could like escape my problems by moving to Alaska and becoming like a... Maybe like running a general store in a town of like 3,000 people or something like that.
You seem like a nice person.
Like Dexter Morgan style. Why is the phrase cinnamon store so funny? Cinnamon store. I think I want 3 loot items. We want like cinders now, I think, man.
A very different school, this bazaar.
Your weapons have damage equal to your income. Your properties have a better crit chance. If you have no weapons, your cooldowns are reduced. We can't get rid of the claw. It's very important. When you use a tool, heal 20. I mean, that's like enough to fight back against poison, man, because this goes like once per second. This is the other option. The crit burn might build, but I think it's like at 8% or 13%. I don't really love the odds. I'm a 4-piece here, to be honest. That was against chat's wishes. They were definitely 2-piecing me. Freeze, your weapons get a little stronger. When you gain gold, gain max health equal to the amount of gold gained. I've literally never seen this. It takes a while for it to reach the bonus of 300, but we're so late in the game, you go 4. We're on day 8.
Quickly, but it takes
Take the lump sum instead of the amortization.
My dreams are too big.
Sorry, you're right. We're on day 10. We're on win 8. Okay, this is the crook build that we could have had, man. It's like La La Land. We're gazing into a future that could have been. We may lose this one. I know, well, it's probably not going to happen. But their shield is pissing me off. There we go.
See you're going places, but I'm chasing you. You've got potential.
W film. I like it, man. I'm a big fan. Weirdly defensive crook build. You gotta remember, it's just like a person's real life. Like, you pop in on day 11, like they didn't intentionally choose all that stuff at the outset of their life. The product that you're seeing in front of you came to pass as a number of incremental decisions made over a large time scale. So like if you get an early silver silk, yeah, you're probably running, you know, a gold silk on day 11.
Whatever moves paying you, I'll double it.
You gotta walk a mile in their Louboutins, man.
Not all
100%.
Jabalians
I believe
are
that.
pacifists.
Also, not all Jabalians are pacifists. You could educate yourself a little bit. I'm gonna take the income, but we're kind of all in. Give me 3 smalls that we can sell. That's funny. It's not what we want, but it's funny. And then what, we gain max health equal to the gold, right? So like, no, we didn't take that one. Never mind. My bad. It's so funny when gavel backfires. I've never even taken it because I guess I'm predisposed to believe that it's more likely to backfire for me. Why does the octopus kind of counter us, man? That's embarrassing. What do you think about visiting family while sick? That's a great question, especially as we approach the holidays and people have like non-refundable plane tickets. Interesting. Hang on, this is interesting. I love my hasted weather machine and I'm not gonna mess with it at all here. But if we can pull the haste and get a skill that hastes this instead somehow, this would go off a lot faster. So what was your theory? Well, okay, here's my theory. If you're visiting, like, your kids or your parents, and you're sick, you just send it. That's kind of like, there's no contract for parenthood, but that would be in the contract. It would be like, when one link in the family is away from you is sick, they visit anyway. And you try not to get anybody else sick, but it's important you spend the time together when you got it, especially if you live super far away. Now, if we're talking about grandparents, we're talking about like nieces, nephews, cousins, like etc., that's like, I would be a little bit pissed off if my cousin came to visit me and he showed up with like a full-blown illness. And he would be like, it's Christmas. And I'd be like, yeah, but we're not really like friends. We happen to know each other just because of our parents are siblings. That's a different story.
Ah, a friend. I mean, a customer.
Well, we don't want mediums. Diamond Beast is like, they've never made bait as baitier as that. You're an interesting Andy, man, because we could get a yo-yo popping like crazy. The thing is, it would do no damage. Start here, though.
How about this weather where... Oh, you're leaving.
But in case you're wondering what we're looking for, ideally, a small item that could haste this so we didn't have to run 2 mediums. Because if we didn't run 2 mediums, this would then have like a 5-second cooldown instead of a 7.5-second cooldown. That's a sell. Shield equal to your gold is pretty much useless. If we ran these 2 out here, the problem is you lose the freezing on the weather machine. I can't do it yet. Because the weather machine, you're a chatter. No, you're a streamer, man. This is a streamer who may also be a chatter. Hang on, my pride's on the line. This is like when I was recording a YouTube video and I matched up against Ravs. But Ravs, when his build loaded in, it was the classic dually monitor lizard scumbag build. And I had to hide my true emotions so as not to besmirch a fellow content creator. This is just, I've been there, Vale, I've been there, okay? One weapon build versus fast freeze, I just can't get it done.
Next time, boys. Less blunder. More blunder.
I crashed my weather machine. Please help. He was really in a lot of pain. Maybe I shouldn't be making fun of that, but...
I want it bad.
Well, that was a good one. Let's go slash marker. Well, yeah, that's right. This is not ranked. Go slash marker the Bazaar. Let me see what's popping off in the Discord.